Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Balatro. My last episode, I think, it was middling. It was okay. It's always sad to not get a win. I don't think it's the end of the world, but it's really ironic. The reason I'm bringing it up is because immediately after recording that episode, I got a win on the orange stake with the painted deck. I can't even play the gold stake. No, I can't. I have to hit new run. So if I continued this run, you see, we won, ante 9. I kind of had a run just fall in my lap, and that was all there was to it. So now I want to do a new run, and I could move to the gold stake on the painted deck, but I want to get a win recorded before I record more grueling difficulty that I'm not ready for. I've never played on the gold stake, -1 hand size. Means that painted deck is only half as beneficial as it was before, but still as detrimental with a -1 joker slot. So we're gonna return to a formerly played deck. You see, we were playing through everything on the green stake, and we got a win with everything on the green stake except not the anaglyph deck. And we just unlocked the erratic deck by beating the. Let's do the erratic deck. I've never done a video with the erratic deck before. I've never played with the erratic deck before. So even though I was working through green stake, and then I kind of took this detour to work through painted deck difficulty, and I never came back to finish off anaglyph deck or plasma deck on red or green stakes. We're gonna get a win on white stake with the erratic deck because we've never done it before. And we want to get a win here before we start recording episodes that might not necessarily be wins. Let's take a look at what our deck is. So it just rolled this for us. We have 7 aces and 9 queens. And 6 fives. And very few diamonds. So there's like a lot of direction here already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip, so I can get a free holographic joker in the next shop. And we're gonna play this out by going for queens, aces, and fives full house stuff. I only discard 3 cards in this world because I'm going for so many different mixtures of things. Maybe I shouldn't do it that way. Maybe I should toss the fives. I'm gonna just toss these 3, see if I can find one of 5, queen, or ace. That's 13, 17 cards that I'm looking for. Quite a few cards. Okay, now let's toss everything but the queens and the aces. Nice, we get the full house on queens and aces. Draw a bunch of new cards. Get the full house on queens and fives. Easy. 2-hand victory on the first boss. And we basically have a ton of extra effective money because of this right here. We have a free shop right now with apparently a foil and a photograph. I'm sorry, a foil and a holograph. A holographic photograph. Okay, we can open this jumbo standard pack. I like aces, so we'll probably just grab this ace. It's another ace of spades. We have 4 ace of spades, which is wild. This, we can turn more stuff into spades, and I think we should. We want to go for flush fives, potentially. So we have a bunch of spades, a bunch of queens, fives, and aces of spades. Now we're going to wait on the overstock voucher, because we want to gain the interest. We go next round. Wow, I do love negative jokers. But I don't think we need it. I think we would rather have the bunch of extra money and see the extra shop. That is fun for sure. Definitely worth thinking about. Okay, so we are going to play a pair to look for aces and queens. And we're not going to use any discards because we want the delayed gratification. And a pair gets us there because we have so much stuff already, of course. Okay, that's cool. The egg is more scaling over time. The next blind I don't want to skip, so I can pick up this overstock voucher later. And for now, I can just get greedier with my econ and go next like this. Fight. Delayed gratification might not get me there right away on the 2 pair. We'll see. Might as well just play a pair. Well, we know a pair is only what, like 800? So this adds... I don't know if this is enough, but let's just play it. It is enough. I'm glad we played the 2 pair. I'm also glad after playing some gruelingly difficult episodes to just play an episode where we don't have to stress too much. Just pretty relaxed, honestly. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, this is the easiest run of my life. Give me all the queens. Overstock. Okay, free rerolls. We don't really need that. I don't know what we're looking for in the planet pack. I say we just go next. Must play 5 cards. That's no problem. We have a queen. We want to get more. Although, I think I prefer to get the delayed gratification value. So I'm just going to play a pair of 5s. Like this. We can keep the king around. Sure, why not? This might win in 1, yeah, because 13 extra molt on the queen is so good. Okay, so anything that lets me thin my deck down, increased hand size, more discards per round means more money with delayed gratification. So I definitely want that. And I don't really need anything else. We can take a look at the standard pack just because it's cheap, and maybe we get more queens. But I don't think I want anything besides queens, so I'm actually gonna skip. I'm gonna go next. And we're gonna fight. We got 2 queens, so we'll play a 2 pair, and this is gonna win right away because the extra queen means we're like twice as much multiplier as we had in the previous Celio. $19, we're just so filthy rich. Half Joker. This is really, really good. Makes it easier to keep more queens in our hand. This might pay for itself eventually by giving me gold face cards. Probably not, because I'm never playing my queens, and that's most of my face cards. My other face cards, I have 13 face cards, 9 of them are queens, so I only have 4 other face cards, which are all kings. No jacks, what a weird situation. So we'll re-roll. We got a constellation here. I'll buy a constellation, I guess. Multiplier scaling is good. We'll get some more spades, I suppose, and we'll hit next, and then we'll fight. And then 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just play a flush. Let's turn these into spades. It's gonna take me a couple hands to win here, but that's okay. 5, 5, 6, 6. Just play this flush without the aces. Excuse me. Now we have a queen here, so we can play a pair of aces. Or we can just play high card, thinking that a pair of aces is not gonna be enough. But we still want to win in 2, so we're gonna go for the 4 of a kind with the 3 queens in hand. Okay, so there's lots of stuff that makes us much more powerful, but we're already way more powerful, and we have the econ. The game's just so easy on white stake, I guess is the takeaway here. I don't want to get non-queens in my hand with this certificate, so I will probably take the free rerolls. We can sell the egg, we don't need that much money. In fact, we have so much money, I'm just going to look at a standard pack even though I was unlikely to get a queen. I said I would really only take queens, but I think I take more ace of spades, even though it's not upgraded or anything. That's just a bargain. We take every planet card we can because of constellation. We re-roll because it's free. We take both of these because of constellation. And this game is basically playing itself. So just to give you an idea of where we're at, I know I've gone really fast. I'm going to intentionally speedrun this through to ante 8. But right now we have our score. Let's talk about the chips scoring comes. We have 50 extra chips from delayed gratification. Not a huge deal, but you don't need a ton of chips if your multiplier can scale really well. And our multiplier can. Where else does our multiplier come from? So we have, we're upgrading some stuff with planets, but that doesn't really do anything. Really, our multiplier comes from every queen we have in hand gives us 13 extra mult. We have 9 queens in the deck, so we get a bunch of extra mult for holding queens in hand. Then we get 10 mult for this photograph joker being holographic. We also get times 2 mult if we play a face card that we almost never do, so the photograph's base effect itself doesn't do much. We can get 20 mult for triggering half joker, though I don't think I've been doing that. And then we multiply that all by 1.3 with constellation. Let's reroll again. Rerolls are cheap. This doesn't seem that interesting to me. Let's hit next. We have a queen in our hand already. Let's just play a pair of 5s. Toss the king. Doesn't really matter what we toss here. I only am playing 3 cards now to take advantage of half joker, which I've not been doing thus far. Okay, let's just play like this. Play the pair of 2s, apparently. I thought I was just going to play Hari card, but I ended up playing a pair of 2s. We win in 2 hands. Delayed gratification gives us $8 here. Get a bunch of interest, tons and tons and tons of money. This with photograph is kind of a combo. Let's look at these spectral packs. These are interesting. Spectral packs are always good. We don't want to destroy all of their jokers, I don't think. But yeah, we'll get more aces. That's awesome. Look at that. We're going to get 5 of a kinds on aces really easily at some point, hopefully. Cryptid for queens. Yeah, more queens is better than more aces, I think. Because they're each 13 multiplier. They're so powerful. We'll buy the voucher, and then we'll just reroll once because it's free. We'll buy the planet because it scales up constellation. We'll buy the chariot because it's really good with the queens. And we'll go next. Make this queen steal. Play a pair of 7s. And this might win. Might not. We are a little bit more powerful than we were before. Yeah, it barely wins. So that's good enough. Of course, we can sell the clown at any point that we want. Take this to get stronger because we need more chips. Hanged Man or High Priestess. High Priestess has got to be the best. So let's make this ace and this 5 mult cards. And then, or would I rather just have $19? I don't think $19 can buy me 2 planet packs or 2 planet cards, which are really good because of how they work with Constellation. Constellation gets more multiplier for every planet card you snag. This is another planet dealio. Probably pair is fine. Mostly play pairs so far. You can see in our run-in filler that's been the case. We've played 5 pairs. It's our most played hand for sure. I'm not that interested in these. We're going to reroll with our free reroll from Chaos. We're going to buy and use this planet card. And then we're just gonna roll again, and then we're probably just gonna go next. Yep. We fight every time because of delayed gratification. We can play a pair of 9s. We've upgraded pair, we've upgraded constellation, so we're more powerful than we were before. 10,000 right away. Win in 1, get a bunch of money. Hanged Man is phenomenal. The Lovers is phenomenal. We only have 1 uncommon joker, and we're gonna probably keep around this common. The other commons might go, but it doesn't make me excited to take a baseball card. Although, it is better than the clown, for example. It is better than photograph, for example. So I guess we should take it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the packs, some uncommons that we want to have around for the long run. None of these are uncommons. So we're gonna take, we're gonna sell him to take anyone, it doesn't matter, and we're gonna look at another pack and probably sell this joker to make more room. None of these are uncommon. We can sell you and take to-do list, since it's just high card, we can actually do that in the next round. Can we sell then delayed gratification? Probably we don't want to. Delayed gratification is $8 right now, which is more than to-do list. So we can sell to-do list, take baseball card, and then re-roll, take the planet, Lovers is not nearly as good as Chariot, because Chariot is phenomenal on Queens. Our consumable bar is full, so we're not going to keep re-rolling. And the Needle wants us to play only one hand. We can do that for sure. Make this Queen Chariot. And now we get a little bit scared, because I don't want to lose. So if I just play King, let's make sure we don't just lose. So what happens? The multiplier goes from 2 to 15 times 1.5. Let's calculate the chips first. The chips will be quick. 25, 75. It's going to be 75 chips. And the multiplier I just said was 15 times 1.5. 22.5 plus 20, so that's 42.5. Times 1.5 times 1.9. And then, what did I say the chips were? 75. That's enough. Good to know. We want to destroy 8s and 6s. Win in 1, without using any discards, so delayed gratification goes off. It was about 2,000 less than I thought it would be. It might be because it multiplies your multiplier by 1.5 from the steal card before it triggers the Queen. We absolutely want to double our money. And I'm absolutely happy doing that twice. And I'm also happy spinning the wheel. We landed on Chaos the Clown, which is a little regrettable because I was thinking about selling him, but I guess we don't have to now. We don't want to add Polychrome to destroy someone. We do want to put a red seal on a Steel Queen. That's ridiculous. We just got much more powerful. Let's upgrade Full House. It doesn't matter because I'm probably always playing just a 3-card hand because of my Joker. And none of my Jokers need to go. We can just hold on to this team. Excuse me. We'll re-roll once more for some consumables like Pluto, but besides that, we're just going to hit next and be on our way. Baseball card's going to help out a bunch here. King, King, this is an easy win. So much scoring. As you can see, this triggers twice. 57,000. We're pretty close to just being able to beat anti-8, so we might just speed it out to the end here in just a moment. But we'll keep looking at packs and stuff. Another red seal. Unfortunately, no Queens to put it on. We'll put it on the Ace, and that'll be good enough. We'll take any Queens here. Red seal 3s and 7s I'm not interested in. We'll take the free reroll. We'll take the Hangman. We'll take the World. We'll go next. Sure, we'll double our money. All face cards are debuffed. That is extremely bad. Uh-oh. Should have thought about this. Because we don't have the base mult from the Queens. It might be okay. Might be. I'm very scared all of a sudden. But this has gotten better. Oh dear. Flush has been upgraded, so... But it doesn't matter because 20 mult from the half Joker is the most we can do. So what's the best hand we can do? It's probably pair because it starts at 4 multiplier and it's only 3 cards. So we want to play a pair every time. So we're going to play... We're going to get rid of these 3s, even though it's a pair. We already have a pair. So we're going to play 2 9s and a 5. No, and a Queen, because the Queens don't do anything. Well, we'll play the 5 though. So we play this. We should be able to get to 22,000. Yeah, that's already halfway there. Okay, we're totally fine. No need to panic, everyone. We're fine. We'll skip right along to the end. Play this pair, and we're good to go. Especially because this triggers twice. It's a ton of points. Oh, it looks like Shoot the Moon actually even triggered there. Even though I didn't think it would because face cards are debuffed. Huh. Okay, we don't need the world. We don't need you either. Let's look at some planets. Upgrade pair again. Let's turn you into a planet because planets are really good with constellation. Make planet cards easier to see in the shop. Don't need to buy you. Let's use you. Reroll, let's buy and use you. Reroll, let's buy and use you. Reroll, reroll, buy and use you. Just every planet card. We're so much stronger now. We can go next. We can fight because we don't want to reroll the boss blind because that was actually an insanely good boss blind. Just play an ace. I think that wins because of how much constellation has been buffed. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're watching this. You get to see how easy this game is on white stake difficulty. Also, I will say, my understanding is that the Erratic deck is not that good because you're not that likely to get stuff that matters. So I think we may be really high rolled by rolling a deck with, what was it, 9 queens in it, and then getting Shoot the Moon almost immediately. So the fact that I'm just sitting here talking about this as a cakewalk, speed run, don't need to really worry about anything, I think it's mostly due to the just a huge high roll right at the start of the run. It's not necessarily indicative of white stake actually being just like the easiest thing ever. Like Balatro, it has its fair amount of difficulty even from the beginning of the game. But when you understand how the game works and you know what you're looking for, yeah, it does really seem like white stake should be 100% win rate if you don't mess up. I don't think it's 100% to be like this steamrolling, but at least 100% win rate. I don't even need to open these Arcana packs, but maybe I'll see Priestess, which gives me free tarot cards. Or I'll just, you know, make myself marginally stronger. Nice. Upgrade high card. Use you to get another planet card, and do this. I'm definitely wasting time here. I can just be done right now. I think I win the final boss, but it's fun to just like play the quick optimizations. Oh yeah, look at that. Priestess is the best tarot card you can get because it's an additional multiplier every time you do that. We'll buy you, and then we'll hit next, and we'll skip because I don't need to waste my time fighting. That's fun, but not necessary. Let's get rid of a 2 and an 8 with Hanged Man. Let's make a queen gold, and let's just skip. Honestly, I don't need negative on a joker. Let's skip and fight the tooth. Let's play an ace, and that's gonna win right away because I have 4 queens in my hand, which is absurd. And I've also pumped Constellation. Yeah, I can't help myself but just optimize a little bit here. There's just so many things to pay attention to. Wow, steal queens. This could be an endless run if I cared about endless anymore, but I really don't. Really don't care. Throwback? Okay. We'll put throwback in here. Reroll a couple more times. All cards are considered face cards. Let's buy this but not use it. I was gonna say, I guess we have to sell the Hangman to yada yada. Okay, skip you, and we will fight. All of our multipliers are at the end. Let's get rid of a 2 and a 6. Let's use this to get some planets. Let's upgrade those planets. And then we could just play 5 of a kind, but 3 of a kind is way better. So we'll play this. We don't have any queens in our hand, so this might not win, but it does win. And that's it. Thank you for joining us. And I think I'm gonna do endless in the next episode, so see you then.